from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. It's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Justin Herbert and the Carolina Panthers.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018 in his third season in the NFL. It's Baker Mayfield.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field. Right.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And Mayfield just getting the play off. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Third and long for Mayfield. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. Leading them out, the #6 overall pick back in April from Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
The numbers for Gore on the ground last week: 15 carries, 55 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And Jefferson, incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Complete, the tight end Kelsey.
Herbert's pass.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of...
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
1st and 10.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
Carolina.
Now a draw play for Gore. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Herbert. This ball complete to Rager. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
To Jalen Rager. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gore. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll be out of bounds. downs. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, but now it's 3rd and goal. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good...
He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
2nd and 10.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Room here to run. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The previous play is under review.
Gano now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
And the Panthers coming out now. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 32.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Score Buccaneers 14, Panthers 3.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run the option here on 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down by Levante David. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Herbert off of play action.
51-yard line.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Derwin James on the coverage.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. The Chiefs leading rusher in their Super Bowl run. Here's Damian Williams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. at the 24-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
He was brought down at
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Open man is born. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And quick finding Rager. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Now second and 10.
Throwing again, Herbert. And he rifles one incomplete. Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up third down.
It's third down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Herbert.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Following the interception, Mayfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, Mayfield again. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Got the connection here to Bourne. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. First down, Mayfield. Caught left side, Williams. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. And again, it's Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Kendrick Bourne brings up 3rd down. And
here again with Mayfield. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
Incomplete, out of the end zone.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Now it's the Panthers' 2nd all-time leading scorer, kicking here in a different uniform, Graham Gano. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gano's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
17. Panthers 3.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Man open left side, it's Williams. Mayfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That was well defended, and while it was completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the run.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
Brings up 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, and it's the Cowboys who are out in front. Nelson Aguilar, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field, and they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. The veteran Phillip Rivers with a couple of touchdown passes there. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And that game all tied up as they host the visiting Giants. In the game you're watching has been Baker Mayfield with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this 2nd half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? and instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They fell in their ball game last week. That was a loss to the Saints, but they're on top here as they begin this drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's caught on the right side. Williams. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And Mayfield just getting the play off. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game. And
in the driver's seat right now. And the lead will grow by 1 more. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4. at the 31-yard line.
They run the option on second down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Justin Herbert.
A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Alex Anzalone able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Carolina. .47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're continuing to rock and roll. And at intermission, you know, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like,
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. The sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield looking middle, and it's incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again they run. Again it's Gore. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Out of the gun, Herbert. This ball complete to Rager. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Operating from the gun. Herbert. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Carolina.
Now a delayed give to Gore. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
15.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run with Gore out of the shotgun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert now. They go with a screen to Gore. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Now Gore. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
4-yard line. 1st and goal, Carolina.
On 1st and goal, Gore. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Mayfield's pass.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
A 2nd-round pick from Ohio State. Here's J.K. Dobbins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 29.
They run it again with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Panthers take over first and 10.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of 1 yard. First down, Carolina.
Here's Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. This one brought in by Jefferson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Panthers.
On first down, it's Herbert. Able to connect with Mims. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, Herbert. Open right side, complete to Rager. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Herbert back to the air. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.